Hello, Angela. Give a few minutes off. Hi, you got no one on here. I don't know. Every time I start a stream, my throat goes a bit weird. Maybe they don't want me to talk. Hey, I'm not talking to you tonight. Fuck off. Goddamn spirits. Well, I might do. Depends. Depends if you're good or not. So I'm doing a little update on the multi-box. I still say that there's no one viewing. Hello, Kelly Snow. So I've been busy building my multi-box for the paranormal, as you know. And it's getting there. It's getting there. This is it here. Can't see it all that well because of the light. But anyway, let me see if I can do it that way. Hang on a minute. See better that way. There we go. Right, so this is the multi-box. I'm going to give it a few minutes, trying to get a few more people on. And I've got some other info I want to tell someone. Or tell you guys. Let's start with these. These Alba, which I thought were radios. Weren't I wrong? I sent one up to Dave. And these Albas are not receivers. They're actually transmitters. So what you do is you plug that into something which is like audio coming out, such a mobile phone or EVP recorder or something here. And you set it to whatever frequency, 104 I think it is on the box. And what happens is that audio, although you can't hear it through here, it gets transmitted to an actual radio station being on the radio. So it is like a pirate radio station, I suppose, in one way. And I thought these were bloody receivers, but they're not. If they were receivers, I would have tried hacking them and making them into little mini ghost boxes. But a receiver is where you actually receive radio signals. A transmitter is where you transmit radio signals or audio signals. And that's a transmitter. And I've got bloody like 4 or 5 of them. One I broke, and the other 2. The one I sent to Dave Dimlow, and the other 5 I've still got. Right. So that's that. How many we got on here? 3. Give it a few more minutes. Some of the others probably might be. Hello, Michael. Maybe it's. Oh, that Pepsi's cold. Maybe some of the other people are still in bed or working or sleeping. Let me have a look, see what's going on. Yeah, I thought so. John's streaming with David. Yeah. No, typical in it though, eh? You know, like every day I've not streamed. John hasn't streamed because I want to stream tonight, thinking it's not streaming. He's streaming. Never mind. Anyway, right. So the multi-box is getting on. I had a little bit of problem with the SAF box being installed, but yeah. Right. I just installed the ghost box as well. All the batteries are inside here for now. I've tucked them away so it's not falling out and doing all that kind of stuff. I want to try to add one more item in here, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough room for it. I might be able to. And what that item is, I was thinking of put one of these in there. The old power sensors. But I've got to see how much room I've got, because this takes up a lot more room. And I've got to drill 2 more holes, 1 on each side, and that means the antennas will be kind of like sticking out. So you know, I can do it that way, I suppose. Have the antennas pointing that way. It's only going to be my box, so yeah, I might try and stick a power sensor in maybe later in the week. Now, don't ask me to build these for anyone, because I'm not building them anymore. This is just my own personal one, and that is it. Right, so I just stuck in a SAV box. 1, 2, put it on its side. Vibration. Audio, and you can actually blow in it. The microphone is right there, so that's where you got to blow into it, I think, because that's the speaker. Yeah, that's the speaker. That's the microphone. So if you blow in it, it's more like the air. If a spirit is over blowing it, got to blow downwards, unless you have it laying on its side, like so. And then, like, you know, maybe the spirit can come along and blow into it. So it's possible that they can do it that way. It's a little bit noisy, annoying. This one is the DC box. As we all know, the DC box. Over here, you've got a little flashlight, and then you flick it over the other way. This is a 2-way, 3-way switch. So that way goes to a flashlight, middle cuts everything off, and that one. Now, this picks up ion detector. It's an ion detector here. If it's lightning, then these LEDs will light up. But not only that, I've also made it into a touch sensor. So a spirit can come along and touch it. Like so. So you can use it as a touch sensor. Or you can just leave it there, and if you get a thunderstorm or anything with a negative form of energy, you can put the antenna up, and the antenna should pick up any kind of like negative forms of energy, and then that set it off. But I've mainly made it for the touch sensor. We all know ghosts and spirits, entities can touch things, knock on doors, walls, you know, push things. So they got that kind of energy. I'm pretty sure they can touch on this. So that's that. And the final thing at the moment is is it working? Got a built-in ghost box with it. Now that's as high as it goes on audio. But I've done it so that the earphone piece and plug in a extended speaker. Now I'm using one of them crappy little radios in there. The ones that's easy to hack. That kind. That's the one I'm using inside. I'll take a little out of it. Now you could, if you wanted to, have that on. And DC box.
Because there are
nice spirits to come through and touch the DC box. Now, the only thing about this other one here, the only thing with this, anytime it's, you won't be able to use it with the ghost box because it's going to keep going off all the time. So you don't really want that turned on. So the only time you want that on is if it's in the quiet room. And people might have told you that what's this? That's the Vader. So no, people will say that you've had a lot of noises in a certain room. You could always put this in here, and it should pick up any kind of sound, vibration, and cold air. Maybe if the cold air gets blown inwards into the microphone. So I've been working on this. It's taking time. It's taking time. I was going to do a ghost box, but I don't think I'll bother if there ain't 3 people watching. So I might do a stream tomorrow night. So yeah, it's getting there. So I'm thinking of putting one of these power sensors into it, because then if I put that in there, that's one. This is classed as a 2-in-1 because it's ion detector and touch sensor. 1, 2. The radio is 3. Flashlight is 4. The SAV box is a 3-in-1: sound, audio, sound, vibration, air. You could count as 3, or you could count as 1. One device does 3 things. So let's say one device. SAV box. REM pod, mini REM pod kind of thing. It's 2. 3, 4, 5, and a flashlight. 6-in-1 at the moment. Now I've only ever made a multi-box twice before. Living Dead Paranormal had one, and they still got that one. And David Inlow had one, and he's done a little review on his YouTube page. So yeah, it's kind of getting there. I think I might be able to get a power sensor in there, but I don't know. Because the sensors would be coming out this side, or I don't know. No, I can't put them that side because the speaker's there. So I might be able to get something there as well, but I don't know yet because I've got to work out how big the board is. And if I do put the power sensor up on here, I probably might just have enough room for the LDC display up here. I don't know though. That's the only problem because it's no. I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to have room for it because that's overlapping. So no, I'm not going to be able to do that. Bugger. Oh well. I might make another multi-box one day. Put a SAV box in, a radio, touch sensor, and a few other bits maybe. But yeah, that's my 3rd ever multi-box I've made. I never kept one myself. When I made these a few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. And so the first one I think went to Living Dead Paranormal. Second one went to Dave Dimlow. and then the third one being this one's mine. And as I say, don't ask me to build any for anyone because I'm not going to. It is a painstaking, time-consuming bugger to build. You know, because the thing is, you know, you could be putting like a DC box in. You know, you build all the circuits. You know, get it all working, and when you put it in there, if the solder isn't soldered on properly, you know, it might knock off one or two LEDs, and if you've hot glued them LEDs in, they're a bloody pain to get back out and resolder and put back in again. You know, same with the actual circuits. Any circuit in there is a problem to dig out and put back in. So, you know, before you start putting everything in and hot gluing it down, what I've had to do is that every time I put something in there, I'll just let it hang loose and then like test it a few times. And once I think it's going to work okay, then I'll glue it in. But sometimes when you glue it in, a bloody wire might pop off. Like with the the SAF box, that took me 2 hours to bloody do. And that should have taken me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to do all that, but it didn't. Bloody buzzer cable came off, and then the buzzer got knackered, then the LED came off, then the bloody battery component came off, and see, most of this is going to be running off 9-volt batteries, but the SAF box is a little button type battery. So that's what I've done so far on that. If I can get something else in there, I'll probably do something else. Like I might stick a static detector on. I know Michael bought a little motion sensor. I'd like to get hold of one of those and put that in there, but I don't want to keep spending that money, you know, kind of thing. If I knew what kind of circuit it was, I might even have the circuit board myself and could be able to do it myself. But with actually knowing what's inside it, it means like buying it. And I think those sensor things are like 30 quid, and I'm not paying 30 quid on eBay for one. So that's why I try to figure out and make my own equipment. So I don't want to be like taking equipment from eBay and like, you know, stripping it apart and putting it in there, because I might bugger it up and that's money down the drain. So anyway, that's the multi-box. I've got another radio today, which I've hacked. So we aren't going to do a ghost box. We'll do a quick 5-minute one. This is the new radio. These are ones I hacked the other day. That one and that one. You know, they are similar, but kind of different. That's a 206 and that's a 208, or vice versa. And then my bigger one, that one there. So I was going to do like 3 or 4 ghost box sessions, but as there's no one on here, what's the point, you know? There ain't no point in doing a ghost box session if no one's here watching. And I've not eaten yet, so I need to go and eat. So anyway, this is the one we're going to try out, the new one. All right, volume. Right, that's on FM. Too loud.
Meant to be doing.
Hello? Is there anybody around today?
More fear.
Anybody about?
amounts by damage. It was a UK. The worst employee.
Anyone around?
It can be a little long. Erica Purdue and Tom. You want to know? You idiot! Why they've because like living in hell.
Thought we'd bring the party to you.
Who's with us tonight?
Excluded.
Right, just going downwards. Top up. I'm gonna go down.
We're ready to go.
And again, this ain't for sale, you know. The ones I'm doing, I'm kicking myself. There's only that one radio I told you about, which I want £75 for. So it took me bloody ages to hack the thing.
9.
I still had another radio that didn't turn up. I've got Robert's one turning up next week, but it's not the one that you can hack. It's a different one, so it might not be hackable. And I've got another radio that looks a bit like this, like what's it called? The silver oh Christ, what's it called? It's like a Radio Shack one of the silver ones.
Something else.
About this size. It's got one of those coming through, but it's not Radio Shack. It's similar to Radio Shack, but it's not. So I want to see that can be hacked. No, it's worth having a look around for things because like you might be able to hack them and you might not. I know it's a bit of a pain that when you can't hack them, you know, you can't send them back. Especially when you've been inside them anyway.
So I talk straight to
That's our fastest ever.
only doing good.
Who's here with us tonight? Anyone? Closing down a minute, guys.
Like your mates.
Oh, my throat's getting a bit sore as well. Can you say goodnight? Come and say goodnight.
Somebody was never.
Right, thank you. Right, yeah. So what I'll probably do tomorrow, because John's on, and maybe one or two other people might be on, and I'm not getting many views. I'm not going to waste my time tonight, guys, and but I'll probably do like a ghost box tomorrow night, maybe. See how it goes. I'll keep you updated on the multi-box. That is getting there. I don't know what else I'm going to put in here yet, but you know, can't put the power sensor in there. I know the speaker bit's a bit crappy, but you know, it's only my one anyway. As long as the sound comes out, so like, you know, even the buzzer, at least it gives a little bit more of a gap for the sounds to come out. I was thinking about, as I can't put the power sensor in, maybe I might put a static detector in there. That I've got sent to Michael. I've used, let me just see if it's still functioning first, because I had to open the box up earlier. One, two, yeah, that's working. So Michael, you'll have to send me your address details later, and I'll try to get out to you sometime this week. I won't be able to do it tomorrow because I've got a few things I've got to sort out tomorrow. So it's a shame I couldn't get a K2 meter in there. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? Strip a K2 meter down. But there's just too much stuff in there at the moment. I think the only thing I'm going to be able to get away with is probably like a static detector, or maybe a motion sensor or something. But the problem being, the motion sensor I've got is too thick. Just like me, thick. See, I've got that, but that's just too thick. I did have another kind of motion sensor thing, but I don't know what I've done with it. Is that my other working one? Because I've got to build some more. Yeah, that's my other one. Yeah. So I've got this kind of thing. It's a millimeter, but I don't fancy drilling all the holes again. You know, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 holes. I don't even think I would get that in there actually. I might be able to, but yeah. I don't even know if this is like an EMF detector or something. I've got one similar to this, and it's a sound detector one. I think it's those two. These other two bloody wires keep getting in the way. Well, let's try that. Negative. No, don't work. So I've got this one here, but I don't know what it does. I've got a load of these as well. Can't even remember what I've done with them. Built ones anyway. I like flashes. And there's like a timer. That's the smaller version of the EMF. Half of them never work anyway. I've got so much stuff in these drawers. No, I'd like to sit here one day and start repairing them, but I just can't be bothered. There is a box over here with a lot. That ain't the one. This box here is like kind of filled with all bits and pieces I've been building in the past. This one. Well, I cut the power thing off it. That one did work actually. But that's a sound detector thing. It's got a microphone on it. Got this one as well. I can't remember what it does. I think that's like a mini EMF as well. So, 10 year different version type of EMF. There's drilling all the holes and taking little LEDs off and putting bigger ones on. Just too much pain in the arse of doing them. Yeah, that's coming along all right. You know, let's get in there. I'm sure I can get at least one or two more things in there, small objects. I want to get one of those like motion sensors that I think is a motion sensor. I know it's got an antenna. Be like a REM pod in one way, but a mini version of a REM pod because it's only got one LED on it. Michael bought one, so I want to get one of those, or try to make one of those, and have a bigger bulb on top. You have a bigger one sticking out here. And have the switch around here, this side, because I've got to put two more switches on for the radio for scanning up and down. I've only just put the on and off button at the moment and left it scanning upwards. But yeah, you know, yesterday all I done was sorting out all my electrical stuff and I put them in boxes, sorting all the loose stuff like screws, nuts, bolts, loose bits of wire, power cables. You know, all the odd bits and pieces, sorting them out, bulbs, LEDs, well not bulbs but LEDs, resistors, capacitors, diodes, and sort all that and put it in the right boxes because they was all mixed up, so I know what one's what now roughly. But as I say, like, you know, I do want to sell that one for 75 quid. Show you it running. This one I'm keeping myself, the small one, because I've only just hack the damn thing. Close the bloody thing up and the ribbon's stuck in there. Oh, just leave it. We're going the wrong way. Now you can scan up and down on this one. I was actually thinking of keeping it because, like, although it's the same as that one, it's a slightly different model. Right, volume.
Sisters, wide awake. There's something it's retailers. How do we? Children. So? Social because the band being open. Hoffnung. Sunset. I would go. Find tricks.
Problem with this one though, so there's only one problem with this one. I think you have to, when you're scanning, you have to press the button to scan it downwards to change over the scan features, but sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And when you turn it off, you've got to press the radio on sleep mode. Then you've got to press it all the way down to off. Because there ain't no other way to turn it off. That's the way it is on the radio. Right, I'm going to go and get something to eat. I might lock on it, talk now. I might quickly nip over to John, say hello to them for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to go and cook some dinner. But I might be on tonight, tomorrow night, do some Pop Ghost boxing for the Echo. And I'll see you then, yeah. Cheers.